Well, hello, Monica here from onlineboutiqueboss.com, where I help you start, grow, and build a successful boutique and brand that you absolutely love while living the lifestyle you love. And today I am sitting down on my desk chair instead of standing in front of it. A little different. Thought I'd switch it up, but today I am going to walk you through how to print out your barcode labels for your products. Now, this has been a video that you have been requesting for quite some time, which, by the way, I always appreciate your topic suggestions. I want to know what you need help on in your business, and I plan many of my video content based off of your frequently asked questions. So, with that said, let's take some time and leave me a comment right now and let me know what video you would like to see next, and I might just add it on my list. So, as I was saying, yes, it's taken me a bit more time to film this video because I have actually been considering switching things up for my own boutique business to test out more sophisticated software and services for barcode printing and inventory management. However, when it came down to it, I realized that the method that I have been using for several years, I have tweaked it a bit, but it's actually fairly simple and cost effective, which is perfect for you as a small business. So I thought, let's just do it. And that was my thought process. You know, I always have to explain things to you. So yes, there you go. Now, before we get to it, be sure you are subscribed and the notification bell is clicked on so that you don't miss out on any upcoming boutique business videos. Like, have you seen my most recent video on shipping hacks? Because that was so helpful. And yes, I'm talking about myself, but I really truly believe that was a very great video that's helpful. Who doesn't love hacks? So that was the most recent video, one of them. And by the way, the checklist that I created for that video that includes all 8 shipping hacks, as well as helpful resource links and helpful tips, as well as 3 bonus hacks, that checklist is still available for you to grab. So if you haven't grabbed that yet, you still have time. You can download it for free in the description of this video. All right, let's start off with when you would use barcode labels and how it would benefit your business. So one reason is you can use labels to help manage your inventory count. So for instance, say you need to know right then and there how many units you have left of an individual style. So what you can do is you can scan that product barcode, it will bring up all the info and it will say, okay, in this top I have 10 size small left and then I only have 2 size large left. Then you can decide whether you need to restock that item, or say you already restocked the item and you need to update the inventory count. So you can do that simply by scanning the barcode and updating it right there in that moment. So having a barcode label in this sense, it just makes it and simplifies your process of managing a larger amount of inventory. Another reason why you may want to print labels is so that you can have your prices listed on each of your items. And you can do this by using just one label, which includes your retail price, the barcode, as well as the size of the item and the name or title of that product. This also not only helps you or someone on your team when it comes to packaging your orders, you can identify those items to make sure that you are including the correct pieces. You can go back and reference the label on the tag, but it also helps up-level the overall look and the perceived value of your boutique, because by adding this small touch, it does make your boutique look a bit more professional. One more reason I want to mention, there are many reasons why you would use a barcode, but one more I want to talk about is if you are selling in person, either at a pop-up shop or a festival or a different event, and you're selling your products in person, you will need to have your price tag barcodes on each of your items, so that your shoppers, when they're browsing through your booth or boutique, they know exactly how much something costs. And also, this is going to help you make it easier during the point of sale. So when you're actually processing that transaction, you're helping your customer, you're checking out those items, you can simply scan the barcode. It's going to tell you everything you need to know about this product, and it just makes the checkout process even more simple. Now, before I walk you step by step and show you exactly how to print out your barcode labels, let's talk about the tools you will need. So one, you will need an inventory management system. So whether you use your website, maybe Shopify, and that's how you keep track of your inventory, or you use a separate inventory management platform, which is what I do prefer, because I find that when you use a dedicated inventory platform, you get more detailed reports and insights, as well as there's just more advanced features. So I will leave a link to my preferred inventory system down in the description. It is the example I will be using today, but I'll also leave a video all about how you set up and use the inventory system. So I got you. Okay, the second tool you'll need is your website platform. So you will need to have your online store already set up wherever you host your website. And again, I will leave mine down below for you, make it easier. The next tool you'll need is a barcode creator, or a way to automate your barcodes. And this does sound complicating, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you an easy, simple way you can do this in the example. But yes, you will need a way to create those barcodes. The next tool is a printer, so a way for you to print out your barcode labels. And I prefer using a thermal printer. It's quick, requires no ink, and you actually save more in the cost of supplies down the line. So there are many different printers. I actually have two separate ones. One is for shipping labels, and the other one is specifically for my barcode price tags. And there may be updated versions of these, or even a dual version of these printers, but I am just going to share with you the ones that I've been using for literally my entire boutique life. So I will link those down below, but whatever printers you prefer using, go for it. Now, the last tool you will need are your hang tags. So this is where you will place and stick on your price tag barcode labels, or write on your own hang tags. So you need to have your own hang tags with your boutique logo on them. And yes, if you have questions about this, guess what? I do have a video all about your hang tags. So everything is going to be in the description to help you through this process. You know, I want to make things simple for you, and I already got you covered. So yes, you will need your own hang tags. So are you ready? I'm going to walk you step by step and show you a simple way to print out your barcode labels. So Monica, let's just get to it, right? Let's do this. Well, hello again. Now, as I mentioned in this example, I'm going to be working with the tools that I personally use for my boutique. So for you, you may need to tweak a few things just depending on your preferred tools. Cool? All right, now the first step is to import your products into your inventory system and website platform. Once that's set, head over to Shopify, which is the platform I use for my online store. So if you go to onlineboutiqueboss.com/Shopify, that will take you to a free trial, or again, all the resources will be linked below for you to reference, including how to import your products into your inventory system. Okay, once you're in Shopify, so let's head over there. You're going to click over to the Shopify App Store and search for the app called Retail Barcode Labels. Retail Barcode Labels. There we are. So search for the app. It's the first one there. From there, simply add this app to your Shopify dashboard. And this is the tool that you will use to automatically generate and print your barcode labels. Once the app is added to your Shopify store, head over to the left-hand side of your Shopify dashboard and click on Apps. Then you'll be able to see the Retail Barcode Label tool. So this is where all the fun stuff happens. This is where you want to be, okay? Now you can automatically create barcodes for all of your products, which is from this drop-down option here. So you can either choose to create barcodes for specific products or create barcodes for all of your products. And if you choose this option, you can replace any existing barcodes. Maybe you were testing a few things before and you can replace those and maybe you want to start fresh. Or you can choose the option where you can create barcodes for products that aren't assigned any barcodes yet. Okay, well, that step is done. Super simple. Now we can move on and create our template so that we can choose the layout of your barcode labels. So click on Create Template. Now here you have different label type options to choose from, including the size and brand of the labels. You can also choose other label type and scroll through these options here, just depending on which type of printer you use and the rolls or sheets of labels you decide to purchase. Now for me, because I like to keep things simple, I went with the recommended label types here, and I prefer the size small, which is titled Dymo Size Small. And I just searched online for label rolls with these exact measurements, which you can find in the resources below. I'll link them for you. And these are the type of labels that I use for my barcode price tags. All right, now we can decide exactly what we want printed on our labels. So on the right-hand side, you'll see the label preview, and you can simply choose which options you would like displayed. So on line 1, which is required, that is the product name. That is perfect because it's a great alternative when you're searching or referencing an item based off of the title. Next, think about what information do you really need? Okay, so we need the price, of course, so go ahead and add that. And then also the variant option, which you will set this up while you're adding your inventory in your inventory system. So for example, the size of the item is a common variant, so I'll choose that. And another option, variant 2, may be the color of that individual item. So if that's something necessary for you to reference, you can go ahead and add that. Now, of course, we need the barcode symbol, so we're going to choose display barcode symbol, and that includes the scanning capability as well as the actual numbers or the code that was generated for the barcode. Now you can also drag each item and switch up the placement to really customize how you would like the label to look overall. So that's one little cool tip there. But where were we? I prefer I prefer this look here, but yes, that's really cool that you can customize the placement of each item. Now, one other reason why I prefer this size label is because I'm able to include each of these elements. So if you decide to use, say, the Dymo square size here, then you will be limited on what you can add based off of what actually fits on this size label. So keep that in mind. So this is a preview of how this size label will look. Now you also want to make sure that the size of label you choose fits on your hang tags, because I know there are many different size options for hang tags as well. So just make sure whatever you choose, they both go hand in hand. Now that we created the layout of our label, we can go ahead and title this template and save it so that it's ready to go each time you print out your barcode labels. It's just even quicker. Well, now we can finally print out our barcode labels. So back in the main section of the Retail Barcodes label app, at the top right-hand corner, you can click on this lovely button that says Print Labels. From there, you can type in the search for the product you want to print labels for. So I have this example here, and then you can either click this to apply to all, or if you just need a specific size or variant, you can also choose that single option. So now, once you have your options set, click on Add. And we have our label template set, the product, and then you can select the number of labels you would like to print individually. Or another simple option is to set the number of labels to match the items that are in stock. So if you click that, it automatically sets that number of, again, the amount of items that are shown in stock. Okay, so it tells us how many labels we selected. Now we can click Print. Once you get to this point, of course, you're going to need to set up your printer to your computer and choose the print and paper size settings. Now, that setup process is going to be different for each of us, depending on your computer and your printer type. So for me, I am using a Mac computer, and this is what my settings look like. I have my destination to be the Dymo label writer. Okay, that's my printer. The paper size is titled as return address, and that was just one of the settings, again, on my specific computer. I had to do a little testing to find exactly what setting works for the size of labels that I'm using. So you can see there are multiple different options here, and I had to run through a few of these to see, okay, which one pairs with my size label. So what you will need to do is, if you don't see the default title of your barcode label, remember it was labeled as quote unquote Dymo small. If you don't see that title, then you will also need to do a little testing on your specific computer and printer settings to see what paper size works for you. And once you have it all set, you can save those settings so that you don't have to manually go in there and change it each time. Okay, we did it. I hope you found this video helpful. Remember, there are many different ways, systems, methods that you can use to print out your barcode labels, as well as inventory management, but hopefully this method helps get you started. So again, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.